Hey guys, Sak here from sakitech, and in today's video I am going to be sharing 10 powerful hidden features for all Samsung Galaxy smartphones. So let's dive in and get started right away. Alright, the very first feature has to do with Wi-Fi. I'm going to show you guys a powerful hidden Wi-Fi menu. So what you want to do is you want to go to your settings, alright? Once you're in the settings, go to connections and go into Wi-Fi. And then on the top right over here, there's a button. You click that button and you tap on Intelligent Wi-Fi. Now when you scroll all the way at the bottom, you're going to see the version number. I want you guys to start tapping on this like crazy. Okay, so as you type it, it says Labs has been enabled. Now in my case, it was already turned on, but in your case, it is going to enable it for the very first time. Now once you do that, you go back over here, click this button again and go back into Intelligent Wi-Fi. Now at the bottom, you're going to see a Connectivity Labs option. Now when you go inside, this thing is full of crazy features. For example, it gives you the average time that you were connected to your Wi-Fi, which Wi-Fi are you connected now, at what time and date. You get a weekly report of your Wi-Fi usage, and as you scroll down, you get even more detailed information. But one of my favorite features in this hidden menu is if you scroll down and you go to Home Wi-Fi Inspection. You can enable that, and that's going to walk you through step by step on how to check your current Wi-Fi setup in your house. So you can see it says right here, we will check Wi-Fi config and advise better home Wi-Fi setup. So if you are having any problems in your house with the Wi-Fi, you want to use this menu. Now in my case, I'll use the local Wi-Fi network. I tap on it. So I selected one of the Wi-Fis I'm able to use. I can tap on next, next, and now it is going to start walking me through my Wi-Fi signal strength in different areas of the house, and then it's going to advise me to actually fix it. I'm going to say done. I'm not going to do it today. Okay, so that's that. Now, while we are in the Wi-Fi menu, there's one more thing I want to show you guys. Let's say somebody came to your house and they want to connect to your Wi-Fi. Now, many times you have a password that maybe you're reusing with other applications on your phone, so you don't want to reveal the password, but you cannot say no to a guest. So all you do is whatever Wi-Fi you're connected to, just tap on the settings, and then at the bottom you are going to see a QR code option. When you click on the QR code, it is going to generate a QR code after you put your PIN number in, because remember, that is very sensitive information. So you put your PIN number in, and it's going to create a Wi-Fi quick share QR code that your friend can scan with their camera and instantly connect to your Wi-Fi. This is an incredible little option. You can also share this with your friend so they can run it off of their phone, or you can save this as an image so you can use it anytime somebody asks for it without having to go into this actual menu. All right, let's move on. Now the next feature I want to talk about has to do with the calculator application. So when you launch the calculator application, a lot of people just see this and they just do basic calculations. Now what you have here in the calculator is a powerful unit conversion utility. So if you tap this ruler button right here, it brings up the unit converter. And you can see you can convert from any unit to another unit. Length, temperature, volume, mass, data. The only thing I don't have here is the currency, but here's my favorite. If I go all the way to the back, I can actually access a tipping calculator. So look at this. If I have 3 people at the table, let's say you've got 4 friends at the table, tap on 4 people, and you want to do a 20% tip, or let's just say 15%, that's fine. And then what you want to do is you want to put in the total. So the total, let's say, was $125, okay? That is the total tip amount of $18.75. That is the total balance with the food plus the tip, and this is the split between all 4 people. So all the 4 friends are going to pay $35.94 each to get that total. Fantastic little tool just hiding in the calculator application. Let's move on. Now the next feature is going to be in the settings, and if I go down to my advanced features right over here, I will go down over to motions and gestures. When I click on these guys, there is something here that is pretty amazing. It is known as mute with gestures, and it is enabled on my phone right now. So basically what happens is, let's say somebody calls me right now, or let's say I have an alarm that's about to go off. What I can do to mute that call or that alarm is either put my hand on the phone like this, and it's just going to mute it. But my favorite option is you grab the phone. If it's ringing, you just flip and it's going to mute the phone. That's how easy it is going to be. And of course, I know somebody's going to ask me where to get this case. If you are interested in this leather case, the link's going to be down below. It does have a kickstand. It just looks nice. But yeah, that is an amazing little gesture. Flip to mute calls and alarms. All right, in the morning, it could be very useful. The next thing I'm going to talk about has to do with a built-in application, and that's a Samsung Members application. All phones come default with this app. So I'm going to tap on Members. I'm going to search for Members, and it's going to look like this. Your phone should have this by default. So you go inside to Samsung Members application, and once you are logged in with your Samsung account, which is the same account that you're using to log into your Samsung phone, there is an amazing little menu here. It's known as Diagnostics. In my case, it is right over here, but you might see it somewhere over here. You can just scroll through to find it. But most of the time, you would have to just go to Support, and it's going to show up right here as Phone Diagnostics. So when you tap on Phone Diagnostics, you can basically diagnose any problems with your phone. I recommend doing a test all on your phone to see all the components of your phone are fully working. For example, you can check the battery. So if I go down over here, here's the battery status. It's going to be running a check. It says normal, life good, capacity 5,000. I can test again, of course, going to get the same result. But now I know that my battery is in fact good. You can also check the USB connection status. You can connect the USB device to test. And if there's a problem, it is going to tell you. So if you're having any USB problems, you can diagnose it. At least you know what's going on. But look at this. You can check the touch screen if you have touch problems, proximity, recognition, sensors, mobile network. You can check your SIM card, flashlight, buttons, whatever you want. It is testable. Like I said, if you have an older phone that is giving you problems, do a test all, and it'll tell you all the problems with the phone, and you can take the proper steps from there. All right, the next feature has to do with the Good Lock application. So the Good Lock application, if you do not know what it is an exclusive Samsung application. It is this guy right here. It's known as Good Lock. You launch it, you get many modules to customize your phone. Now, if you don't have this application and you want it to follow this tip, just go to the store. Everybody has the store, okay? That's the Galaxy Store, and just search for Good Lock. That's it. And it's going to show right up, depending on your region. So install Good Lock application, then open it. And here's the one I want to show you guys. It is known as the Registar application. It's going to be in the Life Up module. You go down, and here it is. Tap on Registar, and look at what I can do. I have this option known as Back Tap Action. When I go inside for the first time, it is turned off. If I turn this on, what I can do now is I can record what I want the phone to do when I double tap or triple tap on the back of the phone. Whether I use a case or not, it's going to work. So let me show you what's going on right now. In this case, I have set it so double tap brings up the Google Voice Assistant. All right, so look at this. I'm going to flip it over, and you have to tap in the middle somewhere, okay? So test that till it works. So look at this, nothing over here. Now I'm going to double tap, and it's going to bring up the Google Assistant, and I can start talking to it. As you can see, it is in fact listening to what I'm saying. All right, so that's that. Now if I go back over here, you can also go back and do a triple tap option to do something else, like take a screenshot, okay? But look at this. I can just go to open an app, and I can just open any app at the tap of a button. So let's just do calculator. Take a look at this. I'm going to go back out here. By the way, you can increase and decrease the sensitivity. Make sure it's maximized so it works easy. So look at this now. So take a look at this now. I am going to double tap, and it's going to launch the calculator application. Okay, Fantastic little feature. Let's move on. Now the next feature I want you guys to enable on your phone is going to make sure that your phone is always running nice and smooth. So you want to go to your settings and you want to scroll down just a little bit, and I want you guys to go into device care. Once you're here, scroll down and go to auto optimization. Click on it. And look at the information you get over here. It says last auto memory cleaning was done 20 hours ago, so you get that detail. So when you see that and it's too long, you can go back here and you can do a clearance manually by tapping this clean now button, and you get a quick cleanup. But I want to show you something else, auto optimization. And look at this. We haven't had a auto restart, which is something essential for Android phones to restart, which kind of flushes the system and makes it run smoother. So go to auto restart and you will see two options. You're going to see restart when needed or restart on schedule. Now, if there's any performance problems that your phone detects, it is going to do an auto restart. I don't recommend doing that. Do this one so you know what's going on. So do it and pick maybe 3 days a week, okay? Or maybe even 2 days, Monday and Friday. And pick a time when you're asleep, so this happens overnight without it having to interfere with what you're doing at any other given time. So twice a week at 3 a.m., hopefully when you're asleep, it is going to restart itself and it's going to flush the system and it's going to make it run smoother and faster than usual, okay? Fantastic little feature right there. Let's move on. All right, the next feature has to do with the gallery application. I'm going to go to my gallery, and what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to find a high quality video. If possible, get one that you recorded at 4K or 8K resolution. So as an example, here's one right here. I'm going to pull up, and you can see this is a 1080p video, so not quite that high resolution. The same video I recorded in 8K as well. So this is better. Now there's a couple things you can do here. So you can see I can play and pause, and I can tap, and it's going to expand. Now anywhere in the video, I can pause, and I can tap this button, and that is going to extract a high quality photo out of that video in high resolution. In this case, I had an 8K video. So when I pull this up, you can see it's a huge 33 megapixel photo. Okay, now that's one thing you can do. Also, what you can do is you can tap on this button and say open in video player. Now when you do that, you get your video player, and you can do the same thing here. So let's say I want to take a screen grab right here. Again, I can tap this, boom, get a screenshot, I can tap on it, and you can see now I have two high quality screen captures from that high quality video. Very easy to extract photos of people, objects, whatever you need. Or in this case, I can have a photo of the waterfall. Now the final thing I'm going to show you guys, also in relation to this trick, is if I again tap on this guy and go to the video player, I can transform, let me pause this, any video into a GIF image. So that's an animated image by tapping the GIF button. Now that's going to give me a little interface here, and it can be maximum, I think it can be 6 seconds. So I can do 4 seconds, 5 seconds, whatever. Let's just say I'm going to do 4.2 seconds. You can change the speed, as you can see. You can make it slow, fast, or very slow. Okay, let's just do 2x. Then you tap on save, and now that is converted into a GIF. The GIF has gone into the GIF album. It will also show up as your most recent photo or image. So here it is. That's the GIF I made out of that video. Fantastic features, guys. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Drop them down below. Let me know. For now, have a fantastic day.